What's up, everybody? This your girl still standing, coming at you guys with another video. Shout out to all my beautiful subscribers. I appreciate you guys rocking and rolling with me through this journey. And as always, I hope you guys are staying focused. I hope you guys are staying balanced. Hope you're keeping your frequency up. I hope you're keeping your energy up. I hope you're keeping your vibration up. I hope you're keeping us up right here. And I hope you are navigating through this bullshit the best way you know how. Listen, y'all, hey, I know it's been a minute. You feel me? I know it's been a minute. It has been a while, but I had to take some time off. I had to step back. You feel me? Based off of what the Most High wanted me to do. You see what I'm saying? Like, every move, every direction, every choice, every step that I make, I include the Most High in it. You see what I'm saying? And I just had to take some time, you know what I'm saying, and be redirected on other things that the Most High wanted me to take a hold of. You see what I'm saying? That not only involves, you feel me, to be able to navigate through this targeting, but just my spiritual journey as a whole. You see what I'm saying? And another major reason, right? And I think this, you know what I'm saying, was a way for the Most High to get my attention to say, you know what I mean, back up and just chill for a second. I got something I need you to focus on as well. It's because y'all know, you know what I'm saying, being in a situation, you feel me, a lot of back turning occurs. You see what I'm saying? Where you being blacklisted, ostracized, have people turn against you. You see what I'm saying? To where you literally have little to no help. You feel me? And it takes courage, right? For people who come across you, who've seen or see what you're going through, right? And for them to think on their own, right? To get their own experience with you, to understand that it's an injustice. You feel me? And they have the courage to want to try to help you as much as possible. You feel me? And I've had people, you feel me, to try to have my back, right? It's possible. You feel me? It's possible. But if you've been in this targeting and the veterans in this shit, y'all already know. You see what I'm saying? If they can't get these folks to turn against you, right? They start pointing the aim at them. You see what I'm saying? And I had that situation, right? And me being the person that I am, right? If I have somebody who is strong enough and willing enough and have the courage enough to help, you know what I'm saying, me in in the situation, and I see, you feel me, that all of a sudden the aim is at them, I back up based off of, even though I'm going through the shit that I'm going through, I don't wish this on nobody. You feel me? I don't wish this on a soul. You feel me? And I definitely don't want to be the cause for anybody else's or the storm that I'm in. You feel me? For it to spread to someone and they just having courage to try to help. You see what I'm saying? I would, for me, and how I am built, right? That doesn't sit right with me. You see what I'm saying? It don't sit right with me, especially if they have the courage, you feel me, to try to lend a hand or try to help in some type of capacity. You see what I'm saying? So that's another reason as to why I said let me back up, because y'all already know, regardless of how many followers that you got, how many viewers that you get, y'all already know behind the scenes it's an array of people who watch your shit. You see what I'm saying? It's an array of people who still see the videos. And the level of power that they have behind them, you feel me? Y'all already know how they used it, you see what I'm saying, in order to affect you in your targeting. So that's another reason as to why I had to back up. You feel me? But I just want to shout out, you know what I'm saying, to everybody who reached out, you feel me, to check on me or sent a comment. Y'all already know how that go to when you shadow ban. You literally have to go on YouTube Studio just to see comments that you can't see on your page, right? So shout out to all of y'all, right, who just checked up on me to see if I'm okay. You feel me? Wondering why I'm it. I appreciate it. You feel me? I appreciate the love, and I send the love and energy right back to you guys. I appreciate it so much. You feel me? So this video ain't gonna be really that long. Well, I'm at the 5-minute mark. It is what it is. Like I said, I wanted to check in with you guys, let y'all know I'm still standing. You feel me? I'm still here. You feel me? And I'm still navigating like y'all through this targeting, man. I'm still pushing, I'm still moving, and I'm still going. One of the things though I wanna tap onto, right? For the TIs. Because I still, you know what I'm saying, I still peep a lot of y'all videos, right? And I want y'all, I'm pretty sure I done talked about this before. I just want to reiterate this really fast because I know how it can be when you are in this program and the system and the things that you go through and you happen to watch other TIs. And because of what you're going through, you feel like that if they're not going through the same situation that you're going through, then they're not a real target, right? They're not a real target, or because you're going through this and they're not, they can't be a target. Y'all have to understand something. For one, we're spread across not only the United States, but across this globe. You see what I'm saying? And in each state is different environments, it's different people, it's different population numbers. You see what I'm saying? From small towns or small cities like where I stay to metropolitan areas or huge areas like California, you feel me? New York, Texas, huge metropolitan areas where you have huge array of people with different mindsets, different feelings, different emotions on how they feel or how they choose to target a person, right? So you have to understand that just because you're dealing with certain things and you see somebody else that's a TI and they're not dealing with the same level of things that you're dealing with does not make them not to be a target, right? Some of y'all be like, you know what I mean? If you ain't got a job, if you got a job, then you're not a target. You're not a real target. That's not true. You feel me? Because you can be employed. Now, mind you, do they try to oppress and let me say, for at least for me, right? Oppress, you know what I'm saying, your financial situations, right? I'm going through that. So I'm pretty sure it's a lot of y'all who go through it too. You try to get out with different jobs or put different applications in and get rejected. You feel me? And it doesn't work, right? Or some of y'all, you feel me, depending on where you are at, you don't have a job at all, right? Your environment, what state you in, the people that you're around, because regardless of whatever script that these folks are on, they still have their own mind, their own emotions, their own feelings, and the way that they want to, you know what I'm saying, cause any type of oppression or cause it to be even worse for you is on them. And if they have some type of power behind them, they can easily use it. You see what I'm saying? So just because you're going through certain things and your targeting does not, and you peep out another TI's channel, you right, and you feel like, oh, because they have a job, then they're not a real target. Oh, because they driving a car, they're not a real target. That is not true. It's not true at all. It depends on where you're located. It depends on the amount of people that are targeting you and the type of mindset that these folks carry to what they want to have you unjustly endure. You see what I'm saying? So please quit trying to take away from other targeted individuals because their level of targeting is not like yours. You see what I'm saying? It does not. If you don't have any substantial, you know what I'm saying, proof that these folks are not real targets and it's just based off of the things that they're not experiencing that you are, that doesn't, you know what I'm saying, you can't take away from their story, right? Unless you just see some outright bullshit, and we've all seen it. You see what I'm saying? I know I have, and I'm not taking away from the fact that there are not fake ass TIs on here, because there are. You see what I'm saying? Or you feel what I'm saying? Putting these plants out here, there are, but there are also true targets who, depending on where they stay, again, depending on where they stay, depending on the huge city to a small town, right? To the level of the things that they have to endure or go through. Please quit taking away from somebody else's, their truth that they're trying to talk about, or even, you know what I'm saying, gives them an outlet, right? Because we need that. You need the support from others to let them, you know what I'm saying, letting others know that they're not by themselves, despite of the level of what they're going through. You see what I'm saying? Now, my thing too, if I will say this, if you a target or used to be a target, right? Or you claim that you used to be a target and you're not targeted anymore, the first thing that you should be doing is telling people how you became back into regular civilian life. You see what I'm saying? If you're claiming that your targeting has stopped, because I know my targeting hasn't. You see what I'm saying? I know my targeting hasn't. And if I had the chance to let folks know as to what I did or what occurred in order for it to completely stop, I would definitely get up on here and tell other TIs. You see what I'm saying? Because if your targeting has completely stopped, the first thing, especially if you got a channel, you should want to get up on here and tell them or tell us how it stopped or what happened to make it stop or what did you do to, you know what I mean? That right there, yeah, that little sideways. On some real shit, that little sideways. If you're not on here saying why or how technically, you know what I'm saying, how your targeting stopped, you don't think that little sideways? You don't think, you know what I'm saying, you catching the side eye? Because I know mine hasn't, right? And there's a lot others who hasn't either. You see what I'm saying? So that's one thing I will want to hit on it. You see what I'm saying? But other than that, you have to keep in mind, man, depending on where you live, depending on the amount of traffic that you have dealing with this targeting and the people that are into this, depends on what you're going through, right? Again, everybody has their own mindset, their own way of feeling certain ways about people in general. You see what I'm saying? We all know that all walks of life participate in this. And the different walks of life, certain ones have power behind them. Certain ones have rank behind them that they can choose to do whatever that they want to without any type of repercussions. You see what I'm saying? So let's not take away from the true targets who get up on here who try to speak their truth about this thing, man. And because, again, you're not dealing with the same thing, that does not constitute, you know what I'm saying, you going out here saying, well, if you got a car, again, if you got a car, then you're not a real target. If you got a job, you're not a real target. That does not mean that. There's plenty of targeted individuals who out here who have cars like myself. You see what I'm saying? Who have a job like myself. You see what I'm saying? Who are still dealing with targeting like myself. So just keep that in mind, right? Keep that in mind, because I get it. Going through this thing, it will make you break down every thought that you have concerning what you got going on and trying to see what it is and why, you know what I'm saying, the cause and the effect of the things that you go through, to where you will break things down and then you will literally push that on others because of the fact that it's not matching up with what you got going on. You have to realize, again, I cannot stress it enough, where you stay, the amount of people that are participating in your targeting, you see what I'm saying? And the mindset of these folks. That all culminates into what you deal with. So please keep that in mind. You feel me? Like I said, man, I just wanted to come on here real quick to let y'all know I'm still here. I'm still pushing. I'm still fighting. Most importantly, I'm still standing. You feel me? So I hope you guys are doing the same. Again, thank you for the ones who have checked up on me. I appreciate it so much. I send so much love back right to you guys. All right. Y'all know what I'm about to say. I ain't kicked it off in a while, but let me go ahead and spit it because it's so real. And you will be hearing from me. I promise you, you will. You will. But as always, make sure that you are doing something that keeps you inside you. I don't care what it is, something that gives you a sense of peace, a sense of happiness. If it's only for if it's only 3 days out the week, do it. If it's only 4 days out the month, do it. Whatever it is that you can do, try to do it, because it will help, I promise you. And as always, don't react to the best of your ability. Don't react. Stand back and let the Most High handle it. Y'all have an amazing day. Have a good day on purpose. And y'all will be hearing from me. Peace.